Hi, boys and girls. I'm here to read you about the Ojibwa tribe. As I read out loud to you, be sure you're following along on your paper and pause when you need to. There are lots of important details you'll learn about that you'll need to highlight. Pay attention closely and pause when you hear me read something about where the Ojibwa live, what their homes were like, what they eat, what they make, and what makes them special. The Ojibwa was the largest group of the three fires. They lived along the southern shores of Lake Superior, where you see the red line, and the western shores of Lake Huron. They moved and had different summer and winter homes. They usually settled near rivers and lakes, so they had the best sources of food available each season. Winter could be tough, and it was harder to find animals to hunt, and food became scarce. One very thin and hungry hunter told of a story of how he chewed the inside bark of trees to survive. The children enjoyed the adventures of winter. They played a game called Snow Snake. They packed down a long, narrow area of snow. Each player tried to slide a long, smooth stick into the snow the farthest. Do you think they enjoyed throwing snowballs like we do today? They were admired for being excellent hunters, fishers, and trappers. They were also well known for their birch bark canoes. When they lived in areas with good soil, they farmed and raised crops, such as corn and squash. It was exciting to see how quickly the pumpkins grew near the end of summer. While the men were fishing, the women would go off and gather blueberries, cranberries, raspberries, and nuts. They made maple syrup from the sap of the maple trees and used it to sweeten their food. They gathered wild rice, which grew near the swampy areas near the lakes. They had to paddle through the tall rice and pull the plants over the canoe. Then they'd shake them, and the dark, ripe grains of rice fell into the canoe. The Ojibwa lived in villages made of small, round buildings called wigwams. These were houses made from a frame of bent poles, which were covered with bark, animal skins, or mats. They made items like moccasins and bags from deerskin which were decorated with porcupine quills. They were known for their beautiful beadwork, which often included flower designs. They also made birch bark baskets and boxes.